in a bid to clarify and to set performance record of the Nigerian Customs Service formation of Federal Operation Unit (FOU) and CG Strike Force, both in Zone A, against the unfounded allegation by some freight forwarders. Maritime stakeholders have condemned such allegations made to the Strike Force and FOU, insisting it is baseless. The stakeholders, who spoke exclusively to Nigerian Maritime TV, revealed that most of the alleged wrongdoing level against the units are not verifiable and may be a ploy to blackmail the unit from carrying out their statutory functions as assigned by them by the service.
Or Strike Force, because I think I've been to them. These are thorough professionals who are doing their work the way the work should be done. Extortion, kind of extortion I don't even understand by extortion. Go to FOU and see what is going on. The containers are arrested, everywhere arrested. If they are extorting, you won't have seen anybody coming to FOU because of the container was held. In fact, I was one of the things that this time they don't even want to know who you are, what the paper, to look at the paper. They just pick the container, the FOU, and get it open and know what you are carrying there. The FOU I know today, I know now, headed by the controller, with all these fiazi boys that they put on road to tackle containers anyhow, anywhere, wherever you take the container to, they will trace you and snuff you out and take you to their warehouse to really find out the kind of thing that you are carrying. They are not into extortion, as long as I'm concerned. Well, I'm not standing for FOU, neither does Stanford, but I am talking about the experience and what is going on today.
Generally, things are tight here and there, so people are frustrated. So any frustrated person can say what he or she want to say against anybody he felt he want to go against. So these things are normal. So but naturally we are, where we have non-compliance, you should expect the Customs Strike Force and FOU to do their work. That's why they are there. We give them the work they are doing. Why I tell you why I say we give them work, because if we do the right thing, the importers do the right thing, then they won't see work to do. Then we go back to border. But because the importers gave them a job, we employ them to do that what they are doing. So because everything freight forwarder, I don't know about this freight forwarder. The fight should be an importer. It should be a fight of traders, importers, Nigerian importers, not freight forwarders fights.
When you talk about multiple checkpoints and all that, multiple arrests and all that, NKDB says since men have learned how to fly without perching, how to shoot without perching, he has also learned how to fly without perching. What am I trying to say? In as much as importers have also decided to be cutting corners, government will continue to make decisions. They will continue to put policies in place to checkmate the importers. So what I'm trying to say in effect is that as a freight forwarder, what I do, I have to educate my importers on items to bring.
According to the performance statistics obtained from the CG Strike Force Zone A, there have been tremendous achievements recorded by the unit than ever before. Their record shows that from January to June 2022, a total seizure of a duty-paid value of 7.432 billion naira was recorded, while the unit also recorded a total of 3.140 billion naira through demand notice (DN) into the FG coffers, with arrest of 4 suspects. Some of the spectacular seizures were 8,000 bags of foreign rice, tramadol, 966 slabs of donkey skin, 3,695 used tires, and lady shoes, among others. The stakeholders also cite the lack of compliance rate of importers as the core reason the Customs Service created this unit for checks and balances.
Also to save us a lot of stress, because if we don't do the right thing, we'll be the one to go into our name will be keep mentioning, just like the way we are mentioning freight forwarders. So I use every little opportunity at my disposal to talk to these guys and let them know the best way to go about it, so that nobody will cry foul or cry foul tomorrow or start begging who we are not supposed to beg. So I do everything humanly possible to reach out on them, educate them on the to do the needful when it comes to declaration. We do that, and you can see most of them are coming up to understand what you are actually saying, because at the end of the day, you want to pay, you want to have, you are dodging from 5%, you want to use from 20%, you want to use 5%. At the end of the day, after going out to other process, if you're being caught on the process, they will pay times 2 or times 3 of what you are meant to pay because of the penalties and all that.
Out and be mischievous, saying all kind of things. Anybody that have a business doing, wouldn't want to spoil where he does his business. Just mark of it. If you have a business doing, you go to a marketplace to spoil the business you're doing, that means that person is a mad person. It is those who doesn't have any business doing that go about, probably they go to ask for alms. Beg, they know that people who are beggars in disguise. So maybe they could not find their way, they just find their name, probably saying all sort of things about people who are professional in need. I'm a faithful order for more than almost 30 years. I import, I clear. You can see my company over almost 25 years. Go Google it and find out. And go my website and Google it. So I'm telling you, the kind of FOE and Strike Force we have today extort money from you. Go to Strike Force and see how many faithful orders are they paying there and there. Go to FOE today and see what is happening. So if such people are into extortion, you won't see people going there. You won't stop more than 60 containers for examination. They might have collected money now and allow it to. So, and they don't start spoiling the name of people who are really doing the assignment that government has them to do.
Customs are doing the right thing. What they are doing is trying to generate revenue. Whatever you see Strike Force, FOE do, these are measures government put in place to recover most of this lost revenue. And I can tell you, within 6 months, Strike Force has been able to recover 3.1 billion naira. Not to talk of the FOU. They've been able to seize goods worth 8.1 billion naira in the past 6 months. So what I'm trying to say is that, and we agents and importers are the ones that is making them to recover such money, because we are not being compliant.
They also posited that both Strike Force and the FOU officers do not pose any threat to any importers or agent that is in compliance. Brownson Uwana for Nigeria Maritime TV.